Hello everyone! Today we're gonna talk about my league start and the progress with DD Elementalist in terms of clearing ravaged maps as soon as possible. So maybe let's start with the progress I had and what I did in the first day. So I cleared my campaign and all the quests and 3 laps in around 7 hours. So it's not the best time, but I'm also not a racer. So I still have many things to learn. I think the biggest mistake I did is putting shield charge too late. So I was just using two Quicksilver flasks and flame dash. Then when I put a shield charge, of course, it went much faster. So maybe I should have done this in, I don't know, Act 5, 6 or whatever. So much earlier than I did. Previously I played like with 2 wands, then I switched to shield, so blah blah blah. I had to find the colors. So that's why I hesitated and waited that long, because I did not have good shield. So I think that was my biggest mistake this league, but every league I learn something new, so I hope next time I will maybe get to 6 hours or something. So that's about the campaign. In campaign I've got like 3 raw chaos orbs. I mean, I've got some items I sold for 1C, so I had 3C when I finished it. I had some more currency, but since 2 leagues we still have to meet Kasia and complete. I think maybe we don't need to complete, but at least try to complete, Blight challenge on the maps, right? So that's required. For this reason I've run like 3-4 maps and killed the boss and try to get some currency from there. That helped me getting my first Blighted map that I bought for 6 chaos orbs. It was a bit more expensive than I remember from last league. Last league I remember I was buying it for 3-4, so apparently starting with blights is more popular, or people just understand that it gets you a lot of currency to start with, so maybe even people that don't intend to run ravaged maps early on want to clear 1 or 2 blighted maps because it's easy, it can drop you something nice, it gets you the basic currency you need to at least craft some stuff on your gear, etc. So that's really cool, as we know. So it got a bit more popular this league, that's for sure. And of course, if it's like twice as much expensive, you will get like 3C less per map that we had before. So that means maybe you will need to do 1 or 2 chaos recipes to get another map. Fortunately, my loot was good. I've got something that I could sell, like scarabs or something, so I did right away. And I've got money. I think I also sold like some oils, so those cheap oils are basically useless, but when you sell them in small batches, people gonna buy them for like 1 or 2C, right? So you do like 1, 2, 3 trades and you get money for next map. So this is enough to to start with, in the first hour of the game, to just roll oils, get some currency like chaos, or I don't know, sell like do really small trades, right? But then you drop something bigger that you can sell, and that will keep you like divine. You drop 1 divine and then you're good for like an hour or 2 of farming. So of course the supply of maps is bad in the beginning, and that keeps you a little bit slow. But yeah, try to find sellers who have more than 1 map. That's really helpful. But with lower tiers like T6, T7, it's unlikely. So it gets better when you get to T14, T15. Then you can buy more from 1 seller, no problem, day 1. And yeah, then I upgraded my gear, but I had not enough chaos resistance. Then I tried ravaged map and I failed, because even in normal blights the poison was just hitting me hard, because I was like minus 56. I completely forgot about it. I ignored that stat, right? So I thought, okay, it's just damage over time. I can let's say I can heal with my flask. I will stay far away. No, actually the chaos res is quite important. It's best to get as close to 0 as possible. Currently I'm like minus 17, which is still not good, but my shield is shit. So I hope to replace my shield with something better today, and maybe upgrade some pieces of my gear that I also upgraded yesterday, and get this stat higher, right? So 2 stats that I'm still missing is like spell suppression. So it's 45. It's not really high enough because I'm using 6-link, corrupted 6-link, and it's actually ES based, so that armor is also shit, but I thought that maybe 6-link is better. So now I'm thinking maybe it would be better to get 5-link armor and really nice stats like spell suppression, like resistances, like high life. So yeah, that's that's something I think would work better for me early on. But I did not do it because I'm also an experienced DD player, so I think that's a mistake. But you tell me, maybe. Apart from that, there was no problem running normal blights with amber oil. So I used 2 amber oils, then I used 1 amber oil until I swapped to DD, right? So cremation did not do a lot of damage, but amber oils and scout tower anoints really did the job. I could farm like T12 with 2 amber oils early on, and that dropped me quite a nice loot early on, so I could upgrade my gear and swap to DD, because to swap to DD there are I think 2 required things. Of course you can swap to DD just to do like T15 maps, normal blights without amber oil. That's also a reason. Then you just go for, I believe, Ele Detonate Dead, and you don't necessarily need the quality because there were no gems available to purchase with quality early on. I paid for mine, which is plus 15, 50C, and the flat one without quality at all was 40C. So yeah, that wasn't cheap, but it wasn't end of the world. And I have the Sacred Steel, no quality on it, so I think I'm gonna replace this soon, so the cast speed is a bit better. But overall, my gems are not leveled and have no quality at all. And with just those 2 gems, you can clear red blighted map with no amber oils, which is nice, right? So maybe not with all the gear because I did not have 6-link, but and I had mostly campaign gear. But if you set up your skills and auras and stuff, you will be able to clear it, right? Then we come down to a level. So before I was clearing like red T15s without amber, I tried to keep my map level 4 levels above my level, which means now I don't remember exactly, but I think like T14 is level 81, which means you shouldn't be running it before you're like level 76 at least. So that's 5 levels that will do, but don't run it when you are like 8 levels away, right? Because you will get your XP slower, which doesn't make sense because you want to level up. And I think this is the key to progress to ravaged maps, which my level yesterday my level progression wasn't that good. I'm level 81, that's not a lot of XP. I was dying too much, I guess, and that keeps me away from ravaged maps, so we will come to that in a second. But just to summarize, replace to DD, still play normal blights, don't rush ravaged maps, just get your currency going, because if you start failing, if you start losing, your currency will just disappear from your stash. And this is also what I wanted to emphasize, that many people say that they don't make money on on blighted maps. So I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I was picking basically all the items from my filter. My loot filter wasn't like very strict. I think it was level 3. So for the time being, I was picking like some random items, some fractured items without even checking what they are, because I have like empty stash tabs, so I can fill all my stash tabs with items, just set like combined price, and I was selling like jewels, rings, etc. for 5-10C. And if you do like 5-10 trades, if you do 10 trades for 10C, that's 100C, and that will itself keep you going on and allow you to drop a divine and spend that divine on your build, right? So just sell the items, guys. Blighted maps drop a lot of currency, but they drop also a lot of items during the first day. It is what makes your income to to grow, your wealth to grow, right? So please don't ignore all the rare items day one. I think later when you do ravaged maps, yeah, we got enough currency that you can ignore most of the stuff, but I'm still selling the jewelry, but I then only set it to 20, maybe then I price check when somebody pings me about it and see, oh, I have a like divine worth ring, then I will sell it for a divine, right? If not, I will change it later to 50C and sell it for 50C. So yeah, those items are really valuable in the first week, because not all people have time to, you know, play like 10-15 hours during the first day. And I know some of you played 20 hours in the first day, which is crazy, but yeah, just have that in mind. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm picking everything, I'm putting it into the stash, and that makes me some money. I also picked some like nice fractured bows with, you know, add a lot of damage, which is used for crafting, and I've got 5 divines just out of those 2 items. That's so simple. You just drop something, you pick it up, you place in a stash tab, you get spammed with like thousands of people wanting to buy it from you for 10C, you price check it, and then you've got money. That's really no brainer. So I don't really understand why you say you don't make money on blights. And then even if you don't make money on like fractured items like big drops, then you go to TFT bulk selling tool, you select like your strap, you check how many scarabs do you have. I have 140C in scarabs, so then maybe not scarabs, but I don't even know if I have fossils. Oh, I don't, but okay, then you check your fossil stash tab, right? I haven't made that public yet. So you check your fossil stash tab, then you maybe sell essences. It's not much, but if you sell it at 60% of price on TFT, you will get like 30, 40, 50C. That's always something to get you going, to buy, you know, one more piece of gear, etc. So this is really important. And now we will talk about ravaged map progress and what keeps me away from it. So the first and I think biggest thing is my level. In the previous leagues, I had the feeling that I was like progressing slowly. I started doing blights, but ravaged blights. But then when I leveled up to like 85, 86, it just got easier and easier. And when you hit 90, it's just trivial. And when you are like 80 and you try it, it's so hard. So my take on that is that there might be some hidden like cap on your, let's say, damage dealt, and the monsters deal increased damage on you when you are under leveled. I think this might be like some kind of safety buffer for GGG, that characters level 70 don't rush into, you know, you finish campaign, you rush in, you found some broken build and you rush straight into Uber content and just dominate it. I don't know, that's my, you know, that's my theory. You can completely ignore it, but my take on that is it's really hard to do ravaged maps under 85. Maybe it's just because our character power and all the points just come to a place where we can finally meet the requirements. Maybe it's that, but maybe there's something more. And I would really recommend keeping, if you want to have nice league start, just play normal blights. Don't stress about losing. Don't burn golden oils for to try harding this content. Just take it easy. It's first day. You will have like 4 months more of this game, so there is no need to be like you know, triggered by failing and putting like too much pressure on yourself. So I think that's really important. Get to 85 at least before you start trying, and that shouldn't be hard. That should be like, I don't know, 3 hours of playing normal blights. That's not much, right? If you're not dying, it could be faster. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I haven't even completed my lab. So yeah, I thought that, well, this is not that important. It's something, right? We didn't have like all the notable passives here. So actually it is. So sorry, never mind. Anyway, yeah, I think that this is also important. So this is the last note. This gives you a little bit of defenses. I'm not struggling with defenses. I did, but when I set up my flask correctly, I've got 4 auras. It's better, and I've got my life flask properly built, so I think that's easier. So take your lap before doing ravaged maps. That will really help you staying alive, and staying alive means you can manage your towers. Then another thing is that this tree can help you. I've seen some crazy stuff there that also helps you with survivability. So hard word. So yeah, so this is something you can do before trying ravaged maps, although I guess this could take a lot of time to do it, so just keep it like something of a last resort, right? Or maybe if you want to try mapping, then maybe you can have fun and unlock this. The other thing is the tree, right? So my tree obviously isn't perfect. I'm just level 81, but I have some, let's say, wasted points here. Like wasted, how can I hide it? Where is it? Okay. So I have some wasted points here. Maybe we can save some points going that way. And just get some nodes, like here we have like growth and decay, right? This could be nice. And I have 2 curses already, that's fine. Yeah, so this tree isn't perfect, but it's, I guess, okay. We have some nodes like defiled forces, so yeah, that's actually, oh yeah, I think I'm missing this to kill bosses, right? So there are some things in my tree that I don't like, and I think I need to make it better. And for this reason, I'm gonna use our friend from Discord, Tuss, because his tree seems to be, let's say, better. And I think maybe it's not optimal, because I can see some bad things, like why have you taken this node over this? It's same point, intelligence is useless, right? So I think that there are some like small points where we could make it better for the league start, but just remember, this is the first time we league start and we tried this build against ravaged maps day 1 with you know, in league start environment. So there are probably things that we can do better, and maybe we will, or I believe this is also, do we need this? Oh yeah, we need this? Okay, but there are probably some things that we can do better to make it 85, because he's like level 90, so that's totally fine, right? But he also said that he was doing ravaged maps day 1, no problem. So I think that this is really possible, and that proves that. I will post those POBs in the description, and I will update you when I get to ravaged maps with my POB. I hope it will be close to 85, so that and I hope to understand the tree better. And yeah, because I think that this is huge that I missed this, because my Arcanist brand don't seem to do a lot of damage against bosses, and I'm now struggling with some bosses that they are just too resistant, and it takes more time to kill them than it should, right? Some bosses just disappear, that's fine, but some bosses are durable too much, and that's too big risk, right? So to summarize, in my case, it is definitely missing lab, it's definitely missing correct gear like spell suppression, chaos res, and I'm missing like levels on my support gems, I'm missing quality on my support gems, so there is still plenty of the room to improve, and I already cleared ravaged map, right? So it's just to make it 100%, you know, reliable, because we cannot lose maps. And with this said, I think this build is fine. The gameplay is maybe not like super fun. I enjoyed cremation more, because you just pop up Gazer and you don't bother anymore. Maybe you feed corpses. Here you need to pop up, and it's a bit delay. It's a bit more clunky. It's more or less the same. I really love using Val Detonate Dead. It just feels good. It just feels good with all the corpses all around you. It's just nice. I like it. So there are also positive sides of this build. Yeah, so I still need to fix my tree, because it looks snobbish, but that's it. I'm not experienced DD player. I played it a few leagues ago. I still have a lot to learn, but I bet that we will figure this out for the next league if they don't nerf it, and they're probably gonna do something, because they always do stuff to OP builds. And yeah, let's see where it goes. So stay tuned for more videos, and peace, bye.